Moving on to the second part of this series here, we're going to divide when our divisor is not a power of 10. So in the perfect world, we always have powers of 10, and it would be so easy to solve. But that's not the case. So as you can see here, we're going to go to our first one. You have 5 tenths on the outside, which is our divisor. You have 16 and 2 tenths, which is our dividend on the inside. We don't want to have our divisor be a decimal number. It's not as easy to solve. It's not as easy to know your decimal timetables. Right? So we try to make it into a whole number. So what we do is we take our decimal and we hop it over once. Alright, this is the same thing as we're moving it here to our right, so that's the same thing as dividing it or multiplying by 1/10. I'm sorry, multiplying it by 10. We want to make this a little bit bigger. So since we did this to one side, I'm going to bring down 5. I like to rewrite my problem. Alright, we also have to do this to our dividend. Alright, the other side. I had one hop here. So I need to make sure I carry my decimal over one hop here also. Alright, so now it's 16 and 2 tenths turns into 162. Both of these will give you the same exact answer, just an easier way of writing it. Our decimal is now behind our 2. Okay. So from there, it's just regular division. 5 goes into 16 3 times, which gets you 15. You have 12 left over. 5 goes into 12 2 times. Now you're going to have 2 left over. So let's actually do this part here. So that gives you 15, 1, you have 12. That gives you 2 left over. Now when we're dealing with a decimal, we cannot have a remainder left over. So we need to keep adding on a 0. So in this case, we need to make sure we bring up that decimal, bring it straight up. Alright, and we have to bring down this 0. Now we know 5 can go into 20 4 times. You can add on as many zeros as you need to. Okay? Now going to the second part, not going to go through the whole division process here, but I just want to show you the hops. So once again, our divisor is 7 hundredths. We want to make this into a whole number. So we have to hop it over twice. 1, 2. Now once again, if you don't see a decimal, doesn't mean it's not there. It's just behind the number. Alright. We still have to hop this over twice also. 1, 2. Now there's nothing there, so I need to put placeholder zeros. Now that we have that, we can bring down our problem. So it's 7 on the outside as our divisor, 4,900 on the inside. Now if you want to, you can still put the decimal in the end. It won't affect the problem here, but sometimes it will. So it'll be a good habit to actually put that decimal on at the end.